Okay, for this section we want to add a main wire with a new main line that is going to be going off a Y. This Y. And we'll be going in this direction and then going along the base of the hill to collect lines to come off this slope here. So for the first part, we want to get our PVC proper length to run our main line through to protect the tree. Now I know this tree has seen better days, and that's why it's still alive. It's going to be a good anchor tree for many years, so I'm okay with it. So get proper length around that for tree protection. Step one. Step two, preparing our wire. So we'll be rolling our wire out this direction. So I usually go a little bit ahead. Always watch your eyes with this stuff. You too, Max. Watch out, bud. Keep a firm grip on your loose end at all times. Now, it's going to roll out this way. So I'm going to take off some length here so I can get up into my tree and do the stuff I have to do before I roll this out. Always easier with two people, but Max doesn't have thumbs and he's not a people. Hey, bud? He cares about one thing, and that's that blue ball. Tough life, eh, bud? Alright, before we get too tangled up here, let's call that not good enough. I think that'll do it. One more for good luck. Okay. Always watch your end line. Dangerous stuff. High tensile. Okay, so now we're going to go get our gripple. And this is important, that you get the gripple on at the right time. The time is now. So it's directional. You want to go not through the blue, through the other roller. You get your gripple on, slide it down the length of your pipe, slide your pipe on, get it around the tree. I hope we have enough length. Looks like we do. So I've already looked at heights and where I want things, so I'm okay with this to be right here. It's always nice to have a little extra on your loop. Gives you options for the future. These things are always moving and changing. So a little bit more. Then you slide it through your gripple again. Other side. Alright, it's locked. And that, folks, is the first end. Now, that'll stay. Now we're going to walk it out to a maple over there I have picked out, and then we're going to take a hard left. So we're just going to do a single run to this point and run another loop going the rest of the way. Now we walk it out. And juggle all my tools, try to get this all in one shot. Alright. beyond where you want to end your point, so you have some slack to work with. There we are. Okay. Now, pulling it, basically want to make sure you have drop, gravity for this to go into. Get on top of that tree. So when it is tight, looks good at that height. Okay, we'll get our length again for our pipe. Now we want our gripple again. Get it prepared. Make sure we're dropping, and we want enough for our loop. Better a little bit more than a little bit less, otherwise get yourself in a position of having to redo it. So once again, this is really high tensile wire. Protect your eyes at all costs, and your animal's eyes. Max out. Good boy. Give it a good pop. Max out. There we go. Now the gripple. This time we're actually going to slide on a little piece of tubing first. I didn't do it on the other end since it's so high up. It's out of the way of poking people. But there's going to be a little loose end around this loop. In the high snow season, you know, it's just a little extra protection, precaution. So we're going to put that little piece on first, and then the gripple. If you can see this. Not through the blue, but through, you can see a little wheel in there, a little pink wheel, and your gripple. Slide that on. Get your pipe slid on. Doing things the easy way, you get yourself a ladder. I like doing things the hard way. I struggle till it works. Once you get used to struggling, it's not so bad. Sometimes you just gotta grow another arm, or make enough money you can afford a helper. Yeah, right. See if I can reach this. Tension up a bit. Balance out our pipe. So what I was saying about this loop can then protect this little whip, and keeps it away from the dangers of the job. So you can also bring a little line level for checking level. People with not as much slope in their sugar bush are going to look for a minimum 1% grades, which we have really steep sugar bush here. This is like one of the flatter sections, and it just goes steeper from here. So basically I can do it by eye pretty good. I can see that once this tightened, it's going to be flowing, and I want to have fairly low grade, because we don't want to get too high for wrapping on the pipe. It's definitely adds extra work to the situation. Alright, so I'm almost out of battery. I'm going to try to do one quickly. less talk and just show you the process. All right. Alright, now side ties are where you want to do a corner on your main wire. So you want to, for one, you want to have your drop going in. So it'll be about that. And this main wire is then going to curve a little bit to run the rest of the route. And I'll show you how to get this on. So get your pipe, correct size for your tree. Alright. And this is a smaller gauge side wire tie. And you got your height, I got rough height, and I can go up and down. I can still adjust this later. So I'm going to get what I think is right for height. And you get one side on. Now, there's different ways you can do this, and I've had good success with going over, and under, and then loop back, hide your tie. I got a little tree branch there I'm going to hold on. This is how we make our corners. Okay, we're back on the side tie. My battery died, so worst timing. Okay, so you go over, under, over to the other side, make the loop, and then I go back up, hide my end. Nice and safe. So this is how you gain the corner. Now actually I'm going to make this one a little bit tighter. For my corner, make a little tighter corner. Easy. Under, over, over, under. Hide your end from your eyeballs. Safety third. Okay, so once I pull this far side, once I pull where max is, I'm going to pull with my gripple. And this is going to want to go up a little bit, right there. Alright. Okay. Now I'm going to add some side ties after I gripple. So now let's walk over here and gripple it, keeping a little bit of tension. Alright. Good boy, Max. side. We're gonna go up a little higher, just to be sure we have drop, because that didn't seem like it was quite high enough. I think that'll do. I'm gonna make sure we have enough for a loop. I'm gonna cut it here. Always hide your eyes. That's a tough one. She goes.